Warning, I am not a licensed or professional electrician. I may play around, but I do not play around with live wires. Do not attempt or recreate my moronic behavior.
Real quick, I understand switches to outlets, outlets to switches, but I don't understand the whole circuit breaker thing. I don't understand how the breaker box works, how wiring it is. So before I tackle that, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to run the wire from the furthest that particular circuit breaker I'm going to have it on. And once I understand it, I'm going to run it from that furthest spot back to over there. And I'm going to leave me enough slack that I have enough to work with once I get the circuit box into place and getting ready. And hopefully tomorrow we are doing the wiring, which will be part of this video. So stay tuned because I'm fixing to do something crazy this time. Is that what YouTube wants? Is that what you want? You want crazy? Well, you came to the right place.
Just an update from the last video. I have upgraded from a 1-inch paddle bit to a 1-inch auger bit, and I have drilled all my holes in a lot less time.
Alright guys, so I got these 5 outlets and I'm fixing to run some wire, so we're going to do that. And these are some of the supplies you need.
Some electrical tape, pocket knife, screwdriver, some of these staples, some more of these staples, and some more of these staples. You'll need a pair of pliers, side cutters, and wire strippers. These happen to be all in one.
Hi, Toby, not the electrician here, telling you about electricity. Okay guys, so here's a little tip for you. Right down here, you gotta make sure you're gonna have enough slack. You want about 6 inches coming out this outlet. This is the outlet that's gonna be at the end. So, make sure I got enough slack. Haven't cut it off yet, I've got me a 4-foot loop because of where it comes up and down. This is also an outlet for my TV. Down there I got a 2-foot loop. 2-foot loop, 2-foot loop, goes up over the door, over here. Now, when I get over here to the breaker box, guys, I don't know where and what and all I've got to do inside that breaker box. So what I've done is I've left me enough wire here to go from this hole all the way 6 inches past where my breaker box is going to be. This is the bottom of my breaker box. So I've got 6 inches of extra there, plus all the slack I'm going to have down the line. So I'm making sure that I have enough wire. You do not want to skimp out on this wire. I know it's pricey. Some people say it's cheap, but bull crap. Just telling you guys right now, don't skimp out on your wire. Seriously, guys. Because you don't want to have to cut and then not have enough, and then you got to run that whole line. You're wasting more than you are if you just give it a little slack. Just give it a little slack. I've got more than enough here. As you see, I can literally probably go a little less. But I'm going to cut it right here at the end of this loop. Like my cold side, this is my hot side.
and I'm going to try my damnedest to just barely nick. These are solid wires. Now that I got a little nick in it, I'm going to switch back to my pliers, and I'm going to grab a hold of one of them. It doesn't matter which. I'm going to pull back. Then I'm going to grab the other side with my fingers, and I'm going to rip it. Yeah, probably doing more than I need, but pulling back about 3 inches. I'm going to take my screwdriver, and I'm going to find the knockout that I want. And I want it on this side at the bottom. Just a little piece of plastic. Knock it out. Now you see there's a hole there. Get you a little closer. I'm just going right there. You can go in between them, like so. I don't go very far, just enough that I can bend one of those wires out. You can probably do this by hand, but grabbing it with a pair of pliers is probably easier. Right. Like I said, grab this end with a pair of pliers and just rip about 3 inches down. Okay, so this is your hot that goes into the outlet, hooks to one side. This is your not so hot, which becomes a hot. Make sure that the wire sits in between those two little brads, flat. So get about 6 inches. And in the middle of your stud. I'm not going too tight with these staples due to I don't want to cause any friction between this and this or pinch this wire any. What I like to do is just find my wire. Alright. Now that wire is secure. And see, I can still move it in and out of that if necessary. So just remember, try to keep track of your direction. So that's what I do. I bend it to the direction that it's going. And leave you at that for now. I'm going to finish this wall. Alright, so you got silver screws on this side. This is where your white, your neutral, that's where that goes. You got gold or bronze on this side. That's where your black goes. Okay? And I don't think it really matters as far as top and bottom which hot or cold goes on. To put the cold on the bottom and the hot on the top. Okay? And then this green down here is your ground. That'll be your bare wire. Make sure one is longer than the other. It's pretty tight. I am going to twist them. Then I'm going to curl the one that's longer into a hook. I got a hook on it. Take my outlet, hook my ground up. Remember, your ground is your green nut and your bare wire. But I want to make sure that where you hooked it around that nut, you have it pulled tight. That's what I'm doing. That way it's touching on 3 sides. Take your pliers. You can get these. These are pretty nice. I paid $15 for them. They are side cutters. They are pliers. They are also strippers. I think these you can use to bend the wire in that
that shape you need. And second one down says 12. I'm assuming that's for 12 gauge. I'm going back about an inch, which is probably more than enough. And I'm stripping it. I'm getting it broke loose. Then I'm gonna grab the end and pull. Let's do that little thing. Oh, look at that. Perfect hook. Alright, so same thing here. Get it around that nut. Pull it tight as you can. Tighten it down. This time. And curl. That's pretty good. I like that. Alright, so I'm hooking my hot up to the top. Hooking it around. And I'm cinching these down as tight as it'll let me go by hand. No power drills, please, no power drills. Same thing on this side. Going roughly anywhere between a ½ inch and an inch back. I don't need too much wire exposed. I don't want too much wire exposed. In your little thing, just stick it in there until it touches and then curl it. Alright. Stick it in there, curl it. On these nuts, you can use a flathead, you can use a Phillips. I'm using a flathead. Just whatever your preference is. That your bare wire is touching this nut though. That is your main objective. Alright. I hope I got most of that in the shot. But you have an outlet hooked up now. And don't do that. That's so weird, man. Why are you doing that? This is me saying goodbye. Alright, guys. So, at the bottom of your screen, there's some icons. Top of your screen. Somewhere on your screen, whatever device you're using, there's a like button. It looks like this. It's a thumbs up. If you would like my video, or did like my video, just click like. That would be great. Alright? If you want to show a buddy, go down to the bottom of your screen, wherever your icon is, and share it with your friends. That would be cool too. If you are not a subscriber yet, please, down at the bottom of your screen, or the top, or the side, wherever it is on your little YouTube world, please hit that red button. It says subscribe. Also, ring that bell. That way you get notifications when I upload videos, which is not that often. It's more often than, you know, say, my good friend Tree out here. He like uploads one video every 6 years. But he has a lot of subscribers waiting for that next video. Better get yourself a YouTube channel so you can be just as much of an idiot as me. Grow a beard already.